This CoreCon training video is intended for external users accessing project information through a TeamLink portal. Construction firms can use the Request for Information, or RFI, feature to document questions and responses from internal and external team members. Although the journals feature in CoreCon can also be used for submitting questions, the RFI feature is typically used for more important requests that require review, which may or may not impact the schedule or budget. An example of an RFI would be a contractor emailing an architect a question about the interpretation of a construction drawing detail or a note for the specifications. The email received by the external TeamLink portal user includes a hyperlink to CoreCon's TeamLink portal, allowing the external team member to respond in a secure manner. In this training video, we're going to cover the different roles played in CoreCon's web browser product and the TeamLink portal logins issued to the originator and the respondent. There are training videos that should be viewed as a prerequisite to this more advanced subject. It's important to identify the different roles played by collaborators on a construction project. The CoreCon subscriber uses the CoreCon's browser-based solution, CoreCon Mobile, and the CoreCon Link to accounting software. There are at least 3 possible TeamLink portal user roles for external companies. First is the owner, which is an external TeamLink user, such as the project owner, customer, or client of the CoreCon subscriber. In the example we're showing today, the project owner is also the respondent of the RFI. There's a second external TeamLink user role called architect. The architect, engineer, owner's rep, or CM firm represents the project owner. The third external TeamLink portal user role is called vendor. That vendor collaborates with CoreCon subscribers. That vendor role could include suppliers, vendors, or subcontractors. There are additional terms, as mentioned. The RFI process starts with the RFI role called coordinator. The coordinator is usually also the CoreCon subscriber. The coordinator mediates the correspondence between their company and the originator, and also their company and the respondent. The originator usually does not have access to the respondent. The originator may initiate the RFI or may send a response back to the coordinator if the coordinator initiated the RFI. When the coordinator gets the request for information from the originator, they may add comments or recommendations and then send that to the respondent. The respondent in this case might be the project owner, an architect, engineer, construction management firm, or owner's representative. The respondent then responds to the RFI and may or may not approve. But in either case, that RFI is returned to the coordinator. The coordinator, if it's approved, sends a response back to the originator so that the originator knows that that issue is complete and can be closed. If there's additional information required by the respondent, the coordinator will send a follow-up to the RFI so that the originator can respond again. Let's start with the originator. In this case, also a subcontractor of the CoreCon subscriber. There's some necessary information needed, so they go into the TeamLink portal. Under the main menu and projects, select which project the information is needed. They'll scroll down to the correspondence section and initiate a new RFI. They would set the priority and subject. And enter request. And then click Save and Next. They may want to drop some additional information, including a file, In this case, we'll just drop in this water pipe installation detail and click Finish. The originator, or in this case the subcontractor, receives emails confirming the RFI has been sent, including a notice that the file was uploaded. The RFI coordinator, in this case a general contractor and CoreCon subscriber, receives that RFI, adds some suggestions or comments, and then emails the originator, in this case a subcontractor, back to let them know that they received it. They also set up respondent or respondents to the RFI, which would be, in this case, the project owner, customer, or client, or in addition, they could include the architect or engineer for the response. So the originator receives the email confirming. If we go back to the TeamLink portal login and refresh, we can see the coordinator's response. As mentioned, the coordinator also sent the RFI request to the respondent, in this case the project owner. The project owner receives an email with the TeamLink portal login. They will log into the TeamLink portal, and it takes them right to the RFI. They'll scroll down to the response section, and then click Save. You'll notice that the responded date has now updated. They may also want to go down and drag that attachment into the small rectangle, so that's included. If they go back out to the project, they may also want to take a look at the RFI log. In this case, there's only one. The coordinator, in this case a general contractor and CoreCon subscriber, receives the information back from the respondent and sends a RFI follow-up to the originator, in this case the subcontractor. The subcontractor receives an email letting them know there's been an update. They can log into the TeamLink portal by clicking on the TeamLink portal button, opening the RFI. The response and suggestions of the coordinator and the respondent are included, as well as the attachment that the respondent included as well. That can be viewed or downloaded. As a review, the originator, in this case the subcontractor, initiated the RFI and sent that to the coordinator. The coordinator reviewed. In this case it was a general contractor and a CoreCon subscriber. The coordinator reviewed, added some comments, and then sent the RFI on to the respondent. The respondent, in this case the project owner, responds and included an attachment and sends that back to the coordinator. Coordinator confirms, sends the comments that they've added, plus the comments the respondent has added, as well as the detail or file that was attached. The coordinator sends that back to the originator. In this case, the originator was the subcontractor. There are 2 additional training videos that complement this one regarding the TeamLink portal. One is for a similar process called submittals. The other advanced training video is how subcontractors can submit their invoices to the CoreCon subscriber.